Hi, good morning. We're here at Sea Falls. It's still in Norway House though. We're at Sea Falls and this is our last meeting for this summer. And I'm here just to review what I've been saying for the past few months. First of all, when we started at the school, the first day when we met the kids, they were so happy to see us and they wanted to know who we were, who we are. And we explained to them that we were all from Norway House and that we're the elders. And then we asked them what they really wanted to know about the olden days. And first of all, they asked where we went to school, how we got to school, and what we learned at school. So this is what we did for the first few weeks, because there were so many classes that we had to go. So it took us about three times before we can get to another topics, like telling stories and Legion stories, what happened to us long time ago. And this is what I told them, like I had to go to school every day. We had strict parents, grandparents, and even teachers. When I went to school the first day, I couldn't speak English at all. No, I didn't know how to talk English. And the teachers there didn't want me to speak in Cree. So I had a hard time going to school for the first year. Gradually, the second year, I was doing better. I learned a lot in 1 year, because I was taught to listen to the teachers too when I went to school. I was taught to try and keep in my mind what I learned at school. We weren't allowed to play at school either, or to talk to each other. Once we were in a classroom, that's it. We just have to stay in our desks and listen to our teachers. Now, it's different at school. They don't really do that. What we had when we were in school at that time. And there was only 15 minutes break recess in the morning and in the afternoon. And I think about half an hour break at lunch hour. And we had to stay in the classrooms till the school is over. We didn't have that much experience like today. They have all kinds of things that they do at the school, how to learn to cook and how to sew and how to take care of each other. And it was kind of hard for us at first when we first started school. There were many of us kids were like that. It wasn't just me. So today I'm glad that we did share stories for our young people. We share what we learned and what we learned from home. Because at, at that time, there was nothing at all, no electricity. There was just like where we are today, there's little cabins all around here. And that's how our houses looked like a long time ago. And we had to go for water down the bank for us to use in the house. And we had to wash our clothes by hand. And we had a clothesline outside to, to hang up the clothes that we washed. Back then there was nothing electric, no electricity. And everything was done by hand, even cooking. Even in the house, when we clean up the house inside, we just have to kneel down on the floor to scrub our floors. There was no mops at that time, and we only had wooden floors. And it wasn't easy at that time when we were growing up. We had so much to do. We didn't have very much time to play because we had to go to school during the day, and on weekends, Saturdays, that's when we had to do these work at home, like cooking, sewing, whatever they want us to learn, whatever we were taught. Today, everything is made of electricity now. Even the games that the kids play nowadays, they're disturbing them because they like playing with these tablets and these cell phones that now what we have today. It is very difficult for us to get our children to pay attention, to learn what we've learned a long time ago. And today, I'm still thankful that I have learned a lot while I was growing up. And we didn't see, like we lived far from town. Like I said, Rossville was the only town that they have the churches, stores, and a recreation hall. I guess I have call it recreation hall. That's what we had a long time ago. We didn't have so much stuff like today what they have. And I'm still thankful though that I can still teach, that I can still get the children to learn what we've learned a long time ago. And I'm happy that I started this program because I enjoyed working with the others, the teachers, and the rest of the ones that are working with us. I'm glad, and I think we got this summer off. This is our last day today, and we're here at Sea Falls, and we are having wild food for lunch, like fish, ducks, and moose meat, and smoked tea from the campfire. That's what we used to use a lot a long time ago though when cooking stuff. We used campfires. I even seen my dad, like one time he forgot his frying pan, a camping frying pan to take when we went out camping. So when we were about to eat, we didn't have that frying pan with us. So what he did was he made a stick and rolled the dough on the stick and that's how he cooked the bannock that we had over there. And it was still good because it was cooked and, it, and everything you cooked from the campfire is really good because this is how our old people, our ancestors did. They didn't really have, like when they go out trapping and or fishing, they didn't have stoves because we didn't have that in our stores. And when you order something from out of town, it has to come by boat. The the ones that we had coming to Norway House, well, I think it was once a month, like Chikimak and Nora, the big sailboats. And we used to like watching them when they come by the shore, just watching them delivering the stuff that they bought. And they used to have some visitors to it. They used to have somebody from out of town comes to visit Norway House. And we had a good time there too. Sometimes I can see the women preparing food for the visitors. And at the church hall. And that's how they welcome the visitors, by giving them something like something they showed, or moccasins or a blanket. And still today, they still do that to honor people that come to Norway House. And and that's where we learn how to be kind to others, not to hate anybody, but to love one another. And I'm glad that I came here today. It's a little bit cloudy, but it's not raining yet. Like yesterday, it rained all day here. And hopefully we'll have another time to talk to you. And today it's a little bit chilly, but we're still going to eat when we're done here. And I guess that's all I have to say for now, because it's. So thank you very much for listening. God bless.